What does a $2 billion mistake look like? It looks like this. I'm counting down the top 10 strategy trap fails of all time to show you exactly where execution breaks down. Coming in at number 10, the Ford Edsel. In 1957, Ford launched this car hoping it would change the world, and instead it became the biggest flop in automotive history. Critics said the front grille looked like a toilet seat. But here's the crazy part. Ford spent 18 months hyping this thing up. They treated it like a movie premiere. And then when the curtain lifted, the silence was deafening. So how does a company as smart as Ford lose what would be about $2 billion in today's money? They fell into what I call the strategy trap. And their vision made sense. Ford saw a real gap in its lineup. Buyers were graduating from entry-level Fords, but they weren't really ready for the premium Mercury prices. So the company needed a bridge, a car for the upwardly mobile American family. But when first cars reached the dealership that September, excitement turned to alarm. Dealers discovered vehicles with leaking oil, sticky door handles, unreliable push-button transmissions. The reality is the launch had been rushed. Even worse, salespeople couldn't explain what Edsel was supposed to be. Was it sporty, luxurious, practical? Ford's own marketing team and product teams couldn't agree. In my new book, The Strategy Trap, I outline a 6-part system for execution that I think could have helped. I call it the 6 C's. Now, failure this size usually involves cracks across the entire system, but looking at this one, across the 6 C's, one gap kind of stands out: co-creation. Co-creation is about building the strategy with the people who you'll need to execute it, the people who know the work. It means, for example, validating the prototype with real humans before you retool the factory. If Ford had practiced co-creation, a dealer would have looked at early designs and said, hey, I can't sell a car that looks like a toilet seat. They would have caught that problem for free. Instead, they paid about $2 billion to find out the hard way. So ask yourself, am I designing in a vacuum? Have I validated this with the people who have to sell it and the people I want to buy it? Don't be an Edsel. I'm Kevin Ertel. If you want the full framework for execution, check out my new book, The Strategy Trap. Pre-order links are at thestrategytrap.com. I'll see you next week for failure number 9.